it's in this environment of bleeding Kansas, the Compromise of 1850, the anger between the North and the South, and Uncle Tom's Cabin is a popular book at this point, and the North and the South are just tense and furious and angry at each other. And into this void steps the Dred Scott decision. The enslaved person known as Dred Scott sued for his freedom in 1846. He argued that because he was an enslaved person taken into the Free Soil Territory of Wisconsin, he should therefore be considered free. So when his enslaver took him back into, I believe it was Alabama, that was essentially kidnapping. He should be freed. He should be freed. This goes all the way to the Supreme Court. This was not, by the way, an uncommon defense in the 1840s and 50s. But by this time, because of all the stuff that had led up into this 1858 decision, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Roger Taney, wanted to put his stamp on this. He wanted to settle this issue. And he decides in a 5-4 decision that, one, Dred Scott was not a citizen. Therefore, he lacked standing, which meant that this case was just thrown out and anything that had come before was moot. But he doesn't stop there. He goes further. He says that the founding fathers never intended for Black people to be citizens. And he argues this going back to, say, the Declaration of Independence. Thomas Jefferson said all men are created equal, and yet Thomas Jefferson owned slaves. So therefore, he argued that Jefferson and the other founding fathers never intended for people that had been enslaved to become citizens. And then third, he says, since Dred Scott could only be considered property, the government cannot take away the property of an individual without due process, which means all of those compromises that come before, where we had free soil in the North, where you had popular sovereignty, all of those compromises were unconstitutional according to the Dred Scott decision, because by this logic, in this case, slavery should be open everywhere because there could be no such thing as free soil territory. Now, I'll let you take a guess as to what those 5 people that supported this decision had in common. That's right. They were all slave owners. So the North is going to become furious about this. And this is, while it seems to settle the issue, what it's going to do is unite the abolitionists, the free soilers, and the Republicans, and they're going to fight like mad in order to get some resolution to this.